All right, got my coffee ready. Still trying to recover my voice, but it is improving. Well, yesterday a lot happened. So we had the aftermarket close calls, earning calls for ChargePoint, and ChargePoint ended up proving itself pretty nicely. So I was averaged down on ChargePoint, right? So I put this in order now of what is least negative to the biggest loss, which is B square. Because I'm basically averaging these down now until they become green, and then I'll sell them, basically never having had lost anything. And it's not going to be that hard. Right now we're working on ChargePoint since they're having earning calls and whatnot, and they spiked yesterday after earnings. So I had bought, I had bought 150 shares at 21.33 to average myself down from what was almost like I think 38. And then I sold those same 150 shares for 24.25, profiting out, and my average is lower now, right? So my average, I mean, once you average down, that average always stays lower. So I've averaged this down. I'm going to wait to see if this can come closer to 30, and I'll probably submit a limit sell to sell it at 30 if it ever does it, and that way I won't miss it. Similarly, I'm trying to average down some of these others. So I think the next thing I'll try averaging down is going to be B square, because there's literally no chatter about B square. So it's really cheap right now, and I'm going to use that to my advantage to pick up a lot of it to make this average come down to maybe around 3. And it shouldn't be too hard for B square to be able to go above 3, and then I'll just, sell this green also. So, this limit sell here is to sell it at 8 if by some random chance this gets pumped, which would also be great. I profited a lot out of B square, and then I got caught chasing. So that happens. Don't chase. It's all good. But everything is getting averaged down, so that's what I've been working on. It's something that I really wanted to talk about, because this entire week I've talked about different things, right? Monday we talked about trimming. Tuesday we talked about scalping things and why that's significant. Yesterday we talked about taking profits, and we got to see averaging down in action, because QQQ was in the morning. Right, in the morning it pumped up. It went up a lot. I didn't sell because I've had my experience of seeing how I sell it and then it doubles even more. And then it started kind of falling down and staying average and not really doing much. But I was able to keep averaging down until I became green and then sell. And I had so many contracts in my efforts of averaging down, that even a small increment, even a small price going over what my average is, was equal to a lot, because it was multiplied by the number of contracts. Now this morning it has a nice little dash up again, because you can see it's above these dotted line, right? So it's positive, looking good. All-time highs for QQQ and SPY have been crazy. Yesterday SPY kind of died out near the end, but you can see this morning all of the market pulled back up. Excuse me. So as usual, for now, I'm still going to be looking for calls on both SPY and QQQ. Apple yesterday was really fun. It couldn't handle being over 154.50, which was its all-time new high. And I got puts on that because I saw Apple was at a really high point where I was like, it's more likely it'll dip than it'll actually go up. And that succeeded. So the Apple puts I bought yesterday worked out really well. Let me see how well. I don't think I held for too long because I had to leave. Actually, no, I had a lot of data entry work for my clinical research job I do. I got a bunch of contracts apparently. I must have averaged down even more, 2 contracts at 0.35. And in the end, I sold 6 contracts at 0.45, but it went to a lot more than that. So the Apple puts were printing pretty well yesterday, as you can tell from the way the chart looks, where it was basically dying all day, right? Today it's pulled back up, and I have a feeling it's basically going to reiterate the same exact curve again. It'll go up, and then it's just going to die down, because it's not really looking to break new all-time highs. The highest I can imagine it'll go is to 155, and at that point I would look for buying puts. So that's something I'm going to be watching. This is why we're on the puts tab here. I'll be watching for that, and we'll see how that goes. I've got my notes here for Upstart, and still watching Litecoin. I kind of want to get rid of it because last week, I believe, let's see, yeah, right here, this week, it had hit 190, and I really thought about selling it, you know, because it kept doing it, right? Like here too, it hit really close to 190 and died. It hit 190, died. Today, I don't know if it's going to do the same kind of thing, but I wish I sold, you know, because I could have sold at 190 here, all 300 of my Litecoin, and then just wait for it to come down and curl back up, and I could have actually bought back in at a lower than what my current average is, right? Like around 170, 168 even. So looking at it today, I'm keeping a close eye on it, see how it does, and then if it has trouble breaking past 192, 193, I'll just sell it, you know, get off the ride. Not sell all of it though. I'll probably sell half of it, right? The trimming aspect of taking profits. I'll probably sell 150 of the coins, and then just in case by some miracle it starts skyrocketing towards 200, I'll still have 150 of my Litecoin there, right? So that's something else to watch for. Upstart has been beautiful, right? This one was listed December 11th, roughly, of 2020, and it was a $20 stock when it got listed, and here it is today, 1,000% up, right? Looking gorgeous, and it's still going up. So we're looking for new all-time highs today. I want to see this start kind of creeping up to 228.50 as the market comes to an open. We've only been 8 minutes in so far. So want to see how this goes as we approach 9. It's 9:08 right now, so maybe around 9:20. I want to see how this looks. Coming back to here, there's one more thing I want to talk about. So as I'm averaging these down, slowly these are all going to disappear and become green. HUIZ has been beautiful. HUIZ has been beautiful, looking great as crypto is making a return. I'm up 100% on it. It's one of those long-term stocks you can hold. We'll look at the power list of stocks as the market comes closer to 9:15, 9:20. As crypto is soaring, of course, all of these crypto stocks opened above the dotted line. They've all gone up overnight. I'm holding BTCM in my small account right here, looking to sell it at 10. So hopefully it can break 10. It's been having a lot of trouble actually trying to break 10 though. It got pretty close yesterday and then didn't quite break it. So, you know, I'm hoping it does today. Other than that, they're all looking good. They're all up a lot. Mara and Riot moved the most, but today BTBT is the one that's up 6.4%. Now with the China stocks, the Chinese EDU stocks, they were all kind of showing movement throughout this week, Monday and Tuesday. But METX did something interesting. I don't know if it came back up. It was almost 40 cents this morning when I first woke up at an all-time fatal low. You can see this dip. Now, I don't know what really drives this Chinese education stock. You know, it's online English training and general adult English training, which are really critical things for people in China because a lot of these Asian countries, including China, India, Pakistan, all these places, they have call centers, right? We've all heard about it. You know, you call a call center for help with whatever it is, Samsung or whatever. Someone in India is picking up. My parents had a difficulty with their American Airlines flight recently, and they called, and it was someone in India that picked up, which was very surprising. So they are constantly given English training because they need to be able to handle what that's going to look like when they converse with people that have English accents, different methods of talking in English and stuff like that. So that's what this company and a couple of the other Chinese EDU stocks are looking like. I would love to see this somehow miraculously even come up to $1, right? It's at an all-time low. I'm looking forward to grabbing a huge point here, you know, a huge position here. I want to see if it goes any lower. I'm going to watch to see what it does tomorrow and then maybe pick it up tomorrow. You know, so that's something I am monitoring right now. BBIG, so we'll get to that real quick right now. I just want to look at one last thing. So you can see I have everything organized here depending on like what it is I care about them, right? So right here I want to look at the whenever this stops lagging, the restaurants tab one more time, and then we'll move over to the other tab I have, the other window I have with all the stocks. Okay, this is here we go. So most of these guys have also been doing pretty well, right? So these are all the different food chains, Rave, Pizza, Cake, you know, Shake Shack and all that stuff. So DYN, they've all been doing pretty well. If you watch the restaurant industry, if anyone that is part of this is interested in trading the restaurant niche, these are some of the stocks you want to keep an eye on. I got a message for this, so I wanted to make sure I showed you guys what it is I do watch. Now, moving over to the stocks, right? So BBIG, I was ready to talk about this. Definitely bullish, right? This is usually the price point where it starts to kind of skyrocket every time. So the first time, you know, it was a $3 stock, it started doing its thing, and then it just boomed up all the way to 9, right? So it tripled, died down a little bit, but then it came to this point right here, 582, which is very close to right here, which was the first time it spiked up. As soon as it hit 582, it could have gone down a little bit more, but then it skyrocketed again. BBIG came all the way, making new highs 1030. Now it's lingering down here. It hasn't really died down much. It's doing what it did right here. It's doing exactly what it did right here now. So for today, I would continue watching this. If this starts breaking past like 925 roughly, that's when I would say you want to definitely pick a good spot in. And now, as we've talked about throughout this week, you want to leave space to average down, right? So just in case maybe you buy this at 9, right? Or let's say you buy it right now at 893. If you have money to be able to buy 100 shares at 893, don't do that. Buy 50 shares, right? Buy 50 shares. Keep an eye on it. If it goes down, pick up another 20 shares. And if it goes down even more, pick up another 20 shares. So you want to have money available to average down. Now, if you buy 50 shares at 893 and then it suddenly starts skyrocketing to 10, 11, 12, don't do anything. Don't do anything. Just enjoy the profits you got. That's safe, positive trading, right? You'll get profits. You'll be happy. You made money. That's it. That's all that really matters. So for today, you know, looking at what's happening with this, it's definitely looking ready and primed to go up again. We got a lot of big orders for people buying it. We've also got big orders for selling it, but not too many of them. You know, these orders that are coming in are at prices that it hasn't quite reached yet. Those are limit sales that might go through later. But you know, it's looking pretty big to me in the buy order side. You can see the green bars. There's a lot of big green bars here, not equally as many big red bars, right? These are some medium-sized ones. So this is definitely looking like it's ready to prime up today once again. We have to keep an eye on this, see how it does, but wait for the 925 break. Wait for the 925 break. So if you've already bought some of it and you're looking to buy more, don't buy more right now. See how much lower it goes, if anything. Other than that, I put KPLT in the front here because I'm pretty sure this is ready to take off. You know, it's done its primary takeoff right here, where it went from a 362 stock all the way to doubling up almost, right, to 569. It had hit about 575, 580, and then it's been sitting here, right? So this is a trend right here, right? It's balanced. It is balanced right here between buyers and sellers. So all the sellers are realizing that it's not dipping, so they're gonna buy back in, and that's when it skyrockets again, right? This little triangle format, Robinhood doesn't let you draw any lines or anything, but this little triangle format right here is the key thing. Let me just try something real quick. Let's see. I'm looking for, oh, here we are. I want to get the graph. Oh yeah, that's definitely showing some kind of Okay, here we go. So right here, so you can see the flag that I'm talking about, right? So this is pretty nice. This is literally showing that there is a balance between ups and downs right here, right? People are buying, people are selling, but not everyone is selling, and this is staying pretty balanced here, which means that it's ready to, well, hopefully take off, but it can rip in either direction. People can get bored and just sell, and everyone sells and it dies. Very unlikely that that's what's going to happen. So, you know, we're going to keep it like this right here, and I predict that this is going to take off, so I'm going to watch for now, see where I can pick it up or do options. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Not the most confident jump I can see here, but we'll keep an eye on it. BBIG still going down for now. We'll see how these things look like as 930 hits. FCUV was the most amazing thing though, right? Unreal. $5 stock basically jumped to 25. It went up 5x, right? 400% gain, and it's dwindling around here. It hasn't exactly died down nor recovered. Not sure what it's going to do today, but we'll see. We'll have to figure out. We'll have to wait and see what it does. And if it starts taking off, I'm definitely going to try to pick up quite a position in it. Maybe it'll start jumping towards 50. Who knows? Same for sport too. Or support, excuse me, SPRT. Right, this has again shown a little curl back up. It might be ready. It's kind of right where this is. This point seems to be the point where it jumps back up, right, the 26 range. So now here it's coming back to the 26 range again, and I'm excited to see what this does today as well. So FCUV support. That's about it. Now, other than that, let me just see what the notifications are all about. So I just alerted the KPLT chat we just had. Litecoin. So you, Upstart, Apple. All right. So now that it's 9:20, we can continue on to looking at how our power stocks look like. So let's get in there. I really wish Robinhood wouldn't lag so much. Looking at charts, not even charts, looking at my list. Like I'm trying to scroll up and it freezes up. Apparently Nvidia is looking like it's ready for a big squeeze, so let's see how that all looks. Let's go to the power stocks. So City open green, that's nice. Let's take a look at that. D-Dog still up. CRM looking good. Alright, so we got all these other guys now. Let's see what's happening with them. City's been dying. It seems that it goes up then dies, so I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch for So I'm gonna try to see if I wanna, depending on the prices, grab a call because it looks pretty cheap. Watch it go upwards for a little bit, and then just sit back. You know, I'll sell it quick, so I don't have to worry about watching it. Sell it quick, and then move over to getting puts possibly, or move over to whatever other share I'm watching. Let's see how Salesforce is looking. Oh, I did a lot yesterday. Holy shit. It took off yesterday. You could have sold all your calls, then buy puts, print all day. Right? This would be the easiest making $1,000 when you can cash something like that. More than $1,000, depending on how much you put in, of course. Percentage wise, it would have been a lot of gain though. A lot of gain. Still pretty affordable looking. We'll keep an eye on that. These are also looking pretty cheap. We'll have to see. The prices update once the market opens. So what is IPHA? Oh, another pharma. Not even on Robinhood. Interesting. Okay. Fuck that. 3M. Okay, so looking at the top option volume for today, it looks like the majority of it is for Apple for some reason. So that's okay. All right. I just wanted to get some information on 3M. 3M is looking pretty weak in my opinion. It's done some weird movements. I don't know if today's the day it's supposed to try to come back up, because all in all, it looks like it's on a pretty dead trend. Pretty negative trend. I'm not sure if it's an inverse cup and shoulder. I'll watch for it. Maybe I'll do a quick trade on this. Not anything big. Chewy had their earnings yesterday and they died. Like anyone holding puts, very happy, right? Chewy just literally fell hard as fuck. I saw something about Chewy. Let me see. Yeah, this is definitely going to be another one. I feel like today they're just going to recover. Like they are a pretty successful company. No reason for them to be dying. They're just going to recover. What is this shit doing? Whoa. Listed today. It got listed today and we're gonna have to see what it does. This I'll keep open. Let me move it over to my stocks tab. KPLT is trying. Alright, so we got City, Salesforce, 3M, and and Chewy. Okay. 3 more minutes until we dive in. We have to see how Chewy does right off the open. I have to be ready to buy the shit. Holy fuck, these are expensive. Those are some expensive, overpriced options right there. That's not happening. Let me check something. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess around with that. I've had my moments of buying options this overpriced and then getting burnt, so fuck that. All right, 2 more minutes. Let's see how Nvidia and AMD look. This OMQS, by the way, this, what is this? Omni AI technology. Okay, and they are expensive to be listed too. It's breaking out, but it's just too new. I'll keep an eye on it. I don't want to risk anything right now. All right, coming back to here, AMD. A lot of space to go up, a lot of space to go down. Not sure what it's thinking of today. I like to have AMD and Nvidia open anyway, just to see how QQQ is going to react in general. So let's just put this. Oh no. All right, I think we're ready. Let me just open up to the Ameritrade as well, and we will be in action. Oh my god, this thing, it just had a line coming all the way down to $9 and then it came back up. That's very volatile, but it is moving up, so I don't know. That was scary though. It had a line that just straight died to $9. Just the side of that is enough for me to not go into that. Alright, here we are, 9:30. This is pretty cheap. Pointing down, pointing up. Interested in that. I'm just gonna grab 2 of these. Nothing insane. Chewy. Okay, so it's not as overpriced as it looked. I'm confident in this 82 call, so I'm gonna go with that. Probably grab 5. Leave some space to average up again. I mean average down. All right, how much money do I have left after that? 10,000. Okay. So looking at AMD is dying, Nvidia is dying. Okay, good. That's interesting. Unity, too expensive. Breaks of 5 in between, not interested. Upstart, breaks of 2.5 in between, but also very expensive, so no thanks. Apple, here we go, on its way up. All right, on its way up to the same 155 area. Pretty cheap. Not sure what I want to do with it. Oh, did Chewy just die down a lot more? Oh, nice, okay. So that gives me some space to average down on these guys. All right, so we gotta keep Chewy with Chewy right here. This is MMM right there. Probably not buying Salesforce, probably not buying Citi. So we got MMM. Okay, so this is okay, and this is not okay. Still dying, huh? All right, that's cool. Gives me a lot of space to average down though, no worries. AMD, Nvidia. So how are SPY looking? SPY is pumping up. All right. And QQQ. I'm gonna wait for the first time it falls down. So let's see what's happening. These guys, Chewy still falling. This is the lowest it's been in a long time, but I'm pretty bullish on it. So yeah, these guys just, I imagine this is gonna come back up big time. I have to wait to see where I'll pick up more to average down. Because I can buy, if our average is 81 cents, I would want to see it's okay. There you go, 50 now. Yeah, it's falling. 78, 75, 50 cents. 50 cents would have been a good one to get it at. I want to grab 5 more at 50 cents. But if it starts coming back up big time, okay, we can definitely grab 2 right here. Is it gonna fill still? Yeah. Okay, good. It filled. So that brings me down just a little bit. If it starts to recover and if this comes back to like 81, 82, I want to feel really good about it. Let me see, my small account TD Ameritrade looking all right. And here, BTCM having some trouble making it to 10 bucks. It is what it is. Let me see if I can. Yep. This is trying. This should be okay. This I have to work on. Alright, what's happening, Chewy? Why are you bitching? I didn't imagine people would be selling it still. There you go, that's the first pullback on QQQ. I want to grab 3 right here under 0.5. Failed, good. Alright, I've averaged down quite a bit. I got my 10 contracts with an average of 0.67. Now I just need to wait for the rest of the day to see where it decides to recover, which it definitely will. And I have tomorrow also. These expire, yeah, on tomorrow, so we're good. What's happening with MMM? Looking pretty decent. Should be able to come up. Now QQQ trying to find its place. Let's take a look at our shares real quick while we're waiting for some more movement. Yep, KPLT really trying. BBIG. Okay. Very small movement on these other guys, nothing crazy. Interesting to see NURO going down, because when it's down, it does spike up. And it looks like it's in the range of where it would spike up. I'll definitely try to see if I want to grab that later. Nothing crazy though. There you go, Chewy. That wasn't so hard, right? Come on back up. Let's get you green. I'm not sure why MMM is having a trouble. 3M should be more than happy coming back up. I don't want to average down or anything over there. Litecoin struggling to reach 190. I'm not happy about that. Not happy about that. Jobless, so Yahoo Finance News, jobless claims fall to pandemic era low. I mean, with the government handing out all this free money, why would anybody want to work? This is why I've been watching Job and Staff, both of them. Let's see what else is flying. EA is flying big time. Electronic Arts. How does this look? Oh, did AMD and Nvidia go up? They curled back up, didn't they? Oh no, they're dead. Okay, they're dying. We wait for another day where they come up then. Chewy is going. We are green on Chewy. MMM is trying. Still too early to tell what's going to happen with SPY and QQQ. Near the end of the week, I really don't like looking at SPY and QQQ much. Mondays are the best for both SPY and QQQ, whether you're going to do calls or puts. Tuesday is still good too. Wednesday you can try, and I struggled yesterday with QQQ. Now it's just like Fridays are just really rough. All right, you're scaring me. Where is this EA shit? It should go up. Should go up, but pretty expensive. All right, Chewy's printing. Chewy's printing big time, right? So I got my 10 contracts. I'm gonna hold and chill. I think I could sell them if it comes to the. I'll be happy taking the $400 profit. Let me sell at least 5 of them at 1.15. Oh, they start flying down again. Fuck you. Yeah, I'm gonna trim 5 at 1.15. No, I'll just put 1.12. Yeah. And then if it comes back down, I can buy 5 again. So Chewy's looking like the play of the day for now. Oh, it's sold already. Holy shit. It filled. That was really quick. That was very quick. Great. So now I'm in position to buy again. If it dips, right? But I profited there. It sold. Good stuff. Alright, so I've alerted that the Chewy thing is working pretty well. People can try getting in even at this price point. And watch as it ascends back to its dashed line. I would love to see that. That'd be pretty fun. Not sure how much it's going to go up. What's happening here? Struggling. Why? Why are you struggling? Go up at least a little more. I don't really trade 3M that much, which is why I only got 2 contracts. If it struggles a little bit, I'll take the L and just get rid of it. But I don't think it will struggle that much. Chewy's looking good. I'm happy with Chewy. Gotta wait for that top point. Apple's not gonna break through and then it's gonna fall back down. Just again, same thing every day for now until it decides to break that upper barrier it has, that resistance point. So 154.50, now it should be ready for puts. Alright, so I announced that I'm watching for the Apple puts, let people know. KPLT still dancing between 475 and 515, I would say. It's just waiting until something happens and all the way to maybe 7, 8, who knows. Chewy, looking pretty good. I'm glad that filled so quickly. 5 contracts. That was a good trim right there. A very good trim. It's kind of faltering. I don't know if I want to take the rest of the profits too. Just gotta make $1,000 a day. That's all I need. $1,000 a day. Any more than that, gladly happy. Less than that, well, you know, it's like that sometimes. What can you do? Yeah, EA came back up. Okay. But not really interested in that. These guys are really just dying, huh? There you go. There's that QQQ movement. When Nvidia and AMD are turning up and Apple's going up, QQQ is bound to. SPY's looking good too. More all-time highs. Let's see if Chewy goes below my average, I'll pick up more, which is why we trimmed. I think I would want to buy this at 30 cents, if anything. I know it's gonna come down today. There you go. But I wanna see it go a little higher before I pick it up. Alright, so we can close. Not interested. Not interested. Alright, so I only have 2 contracts here. I'm gonna just try to sell them if they go at above this, so like 0.52, 3, okay. Just gonna try, whatever. It's coming below the average soon. We'll pick up 5 more. And that looks like that's what it's going to be today. SPY and QQQ are still doing great. SPY is just flying this morning. Would have been a great swing from even yesterday. But either way, we are looking pretty nice right now. Play of the day is going to be mostly Chewy. And later on, SPY or QQQ. So that is that, and I shall see you guys tomorrow morning.